Hey there, folks. Welcome back where we have a Selesnya tokens deck. You want to make this deck for yourself? Deck Tech is the link down in the description. Gameplay is coming right up. And to be honest and fair, yes, I disappeared for a while. Real life stuff got in the way. That kind of thing. I'm okay. Everything's fine. Don't worry. Anyways, let's get to the gameplay. Alright, we're against Tomatsu. Well, we're just going to go with Tomatsu. Some Selfless Spirits, Annoying Procession. Yeah, it seems fine. We don't have the green mana, but is it a problem? Probably not. I mean, we've got enough plays, and Duskwatch Recruiter's a late game play anyway, as far as I see it. Turn 1 Renegade. Dimir Artifacts, maybe? It's always Dimir artifacts. Like, Renegade map is either an artifact-based deck or it's Super Friends. There's only two options here. Because Revolt doesn't exist. It just doesn't. So, it really depends on what they're going to fetch for. And the card they're going to go fetch is... It's Dimir Artifacts. Alright. Aether Swooper? Yeah, it's Dimir Artifacts, absolutely. So this guy's not a problem. Not a big problem, anyway. Lone Rider is interesting. Is it something playable right now? We don't have any token producers, so it doesn't seem like it. I think it would probably be safer to go with the Selfless Spirit here. Well, let's see if they're game to play game. Yeah, I'm in combat trick colors. You don't mess with that. Although some people do. Let's throw it down Selfless. I guarantee he'll attack into that. Why? Because he ignores that there's combat tricks at this point. Grixis Artifacts. Well, that's a different story. And he is going to attack into that. Huh. I'll let it go because Selfless Spirit is going to make sure our game plan stays good. If he's playing these cards, then it's guaranteed that he's trying to curve into something else. Thopters, maybe. What's your play? Don't tell me you're holding counterspells too. Aether Poisoner. Okay. Grixis Energy, really bad energy? Okay, Procession. I'm sure we'll find what we need for Procession in good time. So naturally, we're swinging in with this. I don't want to commit more than he's willing to board wipe. Like, I want to match parity with his creatures for the most part. The more he invests, the less likely he is to board wipe, because every deck's running board wipes apparently except mine. And there is no removal in this deck. It's mostly a single-minded task of getting out there as much as possible. Inventor's Goggles. Okay, you got an Inventor to go with it. So are we actually improvise? Send it in the 1. I'm okay with this. 1 damage is not threatening to us, especially since we're winning that particular race. If we get an opportunity for Lone Rider, we'll take it. Swooper comes down. Sure. And then that makes you have a guy. Okay. Okay, deck, don't fail me now. Land. Failed me now. Duskwatch? Let's get the engines going for this deck. We need Procession doing work here. Alright, let's hang back. Let's prevent the most amount of damage possible. I'm thinking there's a, like, Chief of the Foundries as an example. Contraband Kingpin's not a bad choice either. That'll help you get through your deck. It's a good choice. Sending in the 2. Really afraid of losing everything. We're going to take this 3, because eventually we're going to gain life, and we want that. They're going to gain, well, I suppose it's Lifelink, and they just get to scry. So let's try to get this game out of their reach. Alright, so we're going to go hunting. Avia. Sure. 2 lands and an Avia. And another land. Okay, so I think we just play everything and roll with it. Might as well. Okay, we got everything out. We've got an engine, which is very good, by the way. We got Selfless Spirit to back them up. So this is where we turn the corner. We basically hope that Avia stays alive. Key to the city? Okay. If Avia stays alive, we are turning the corner, and we're sending stuff their direction. And with double selfless, they basically need a minus spell. We're going to gain some life off Anointer Priest in this process. So we'll gain 2 life when Avia procs. Send in the 1. We can actually protect Lone Rider. It is possible. We'd have to sacrifice the Selfless Spirit to do it. But basically, we trigger Avia, fire off the Lone Rider. Is this end of turn? Or, yeah, beginning of end step. Okay. Key's going to activate on something. Sure, you discard your 1 thing. We're going to gain a bunch of life back because the pressure isn't very strong right now. I mean, it's 4 health. Let's be fair, it is 4 health. So Lone Rider can go toe-to-toe with Aether Poisoner, so we're fine there. Vendor's Goggle switches around to hopefully not the Aether Poisoner. It is not. Okay. That's all I was worried about. But the Death Touch is, it's something else. That's actually a lot easier. It's a ton easier. That just makes every bit of math easier. So send Lone Rider in. He's got to know something's up right now. If he doesn't block, then we just make the 2 tokens. If he does block, we can Might of the Masses and have a much easier time. But we might make the tokens anyway. We're probably going to make the tokens to maximize life gain. Yeah, they're going to go with that. All right, well, they have no cards in hand, so this is an easy way to do this. Enjoy that. So we gained 9 life, and we're back to 22. We have a pair of 6/6s, and we have a Lone Rider that's going to flip. Nice. So I bet that makes things a little complicated for him, because now the damage race is in my favor. I've got 2 selfless and a pair of 6/6s. So a lot of removal. Once Avia starts untapping, things get really out of control. Especially with Procession. Avia plus Procession, it's nuts. So their go wide strategy is not go widey enough. We have expendable 6/6s here, by the way, I would like to add. Very expendable. And your 2 damage is not something that concerns me anymore. Your 2 damage is too weak. Alright. Duskwatch. Do you want to flip? Yeah, let's flip. Why not? It doesn't really matter right now. So we can gain life off Anointer, or we can just keep the pressure going. I think we want to keep the pressure going. So based on all this garbage right here, I think we still want to send the Lone Rider, even if it dies, because it's just going to cause enough havoc. Also, we've got Selfless, so it just doesn't matter. Sure, that was expected. Okay, couple chump blocks. We still gain life out of the process. We just got rid of a couple of expendable guys. Or one expendable guy for one death touch that was truly, truly annoying. So we'll just kind of hang back and let Avia win the game for us. Because that's basically what's going to happen. Those 3 cards in hand, you better start using them. Reverse Engineer. Yep. Yeah, I hear that's good. Yeah, we're at a high enough life total that Anointer Priest is not relevant. And the pressure is 4 per turn, even if they get everything in. As it stands right now. They might have some longevity garbage going on where we don't care. I think we've got some strong inevitability going on here. Even so, even if Avia were to die right now, we've got Crown Horde Halder that we can switch to Duskwatch, which is going to flip anyway. Okay, so they make some stuff. They got 3 energy. They can run that over if they want. Yeah, sure. Why not? You want to get in with your damage? Because I really don't care. I don't care. I had a hair in my mouth. Alright, let's fire off that. Have a pair of 7/7s, gain 2 life. Crown Horde switches back. Handwear Militia Captain. That's probably worth, is that even worth running out a turn for? I mean, I'm making, I'm making Handwear Militia Captains every single turn anyway. So, what's it matter? Okay. Yeah, well, yeah, if it doesn't matter, then let's just send in. I mean, we can just hoard our hand in case they are running that board wipe I may have suspected that would slow down the entire game. Then at least we've got some backup. Yep, yep. You're still taking 10. Is 10 acceptable to you? Uh-huh. Trying to block as much damage as possible, but the inevitability is just flat out there. So Lone Rider sticks around. We're at 32 and we just passed the turn. No spells cast, so Duskwatch flips again. They get to draw their cards. Sure. You probably want to do that unless you've got a great hand that's going to deal with things. Yeah, that's what I thought. So this is a go-wide strategy versus a go-wide strategy. It's going to take some time to beat down against their stuff. Kingpin is, yeah, sure, it's a Lifelinker that's going to scry him a little bit. Maverick Thopterist, he's stalling the game right at this point in time. He hasn't accepted defeat, which means that he may have an out, which means that any of that stuff I mentioned is entirely possible to show up. Go-wide strategy is not as good because I'm making much bigger go-wide strategies right now. Like I said, I don't care if It That Rises 1 actually dies or not. At this point in time, it's just a lesser creature. We got to beat down against him. So let's fire off more. A pair of 9/9s. I hear that's good. Crown Horde flips. Anointer Priest, yeah, I think we're okay. I think we're going to be okay. Alright, well, I mean, we'll just keep sending them. In you go, in you go, in you go, in you go, and in you go, and in you go. Deal with all of those. Abia is just so good in this deck. So good. So if you take the time to deal with Lone Rider, which is putting the game completely out of reach, you ignore these guys. Your game is so far out of reach right now. He's trying to block everything. He can't keep this up, can he? We're going to eventually get in there. He's going to let 6 through, which is progress anyway. Okay, take out 3 more things. So his entire last turn, we basically time walked because we didn't spend any mana out of there. Just... Duskwatch flips. Key to the city activates. And of course he's going to pay. He needs to. He can't have an out now, can he? Crush of Tentacles is about the only thing that's going to save him at this point in time. He's done. He is so done. This has got to be it. Why is he still in this game? Whirler Rogue. Yeah, okay. That's still not enough. You got more? You're going to need a lot more. He's scrying hard. As if there's something in his deck that's going to win him the game. Does Crush of Tentacles even do it for him in the long run? I mean, we got 3 Anointer Priests alongside it that rides as 1. So we can flip that again real quick. So, pair of 11/11s. Are you ready to give up yet? And we get a land, which means that we can play more stuff, which is cool. And I think we will. Or, no, we won't do it yet. We'll do it post-combat because that's fun. Alright, in you go, in you go, in you go, in you go. Yeah, it's about time. Jeez. There was no way. Like, he couldn't have had an out there. There's no way. Also, I think we had lethal there anyway, so it doesn't matter. Even if we were to send everything at that point, I think we've got lethal covered. Okay, we're against Endercraft 10. And we're on the play. They're very Chandra-ish. Risky hand. I think we can go for it. I think we can go for it. On the play, we can go for it. And we're Militia Captain. We'll at least get Monument active on things. We want planes. Then we can get our second white source come Canopy Vista. Yeah, we're good. Second green source come Canopy Vista if that were to, well, like if we were to get a Nissa, for example. But we're versus black, so it's iffy. Caracol is real good. Okay. So Militia Captain or just Monument? I think we're going to stall to Monument. I think we'll be okay. Also, we've got 4 lands, so Caracol's coming down turn 4 on the play. Can't complain with that. So whatever they've got, it's not going to be impactful enough. Fury Blade Vampire. So we're against vampires. Okay. Not going to be a big deal, because once Caracol hits, it's going to be a huge swing. They can't keep up with that. Alright. Vista down. Monument. Monument. Unless they've got a Shatter. I think we've got that covered. Additionally, we have the potential for Westvale Abbey with this. That could be a fun play. We'll see. We'll see how the game evolves. I mean, if they've got removal and we can't really do it, we can't do it. But I mean, Westvale Abbey, okay, yeah, you got the Incorrigible Youths play. That's a big swing in damage. That's a big swing. That's fine. We might have to just take the wind out of their sails with Caracol. But they did get a big swing here. Evolving Wilds is not the card we're looking for at this time. But let's go with Caracal. Let's make a nice wide board state. We have Hope Against Hope potential. With Handworm Militia Captain, possible. Let's see what they try to madness out here. I don't expect Caracal to live. It's just probably not going to happen. And if it does, it's a pleasant surprise. But based on their pause right now, it makes me wonder if they've got everything they need here. Or just a Liliana. Liliana's less of a big deal right now. So Lily ticks down on Caracal, puts it in shock range. Nothing? Swing? Or are you going to protect Lily? Which is probably going to be your downfall. Okay. So I don't expect him to have something, because the ideal play would have been like a tick up Lily, take out a cat, discard Fiery Temper to kill Caracal, and he would have been fine. So I don't think he has that. Is basically where I'm going there. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually put down Handworm Militia Captain. Make a bunch of stuff. Hope Against Hope to put this game out of reach. What say you to your Lily? The life gain is just too much. Let's just put ourselves back to 20 versus the aggro deck. Okay. And the Madness Enabler is gone. That's the relevant part there. We have a Westvale Abbey, but, pardon me, is Westvale Abbey what we want to be doing? Maybe, maybe not. We can work with it, possibly. We will have Militia Captain active, making tokens, unless he removes that. As it stands, Caracal makes the cats bigger. Handworm Militia Captain's going to make this cat bigger. Era Falconwrath. Okay, he's got another Madness Enabler. That's fine. He can swing in if he wants. I don't care. Lily ticks on a token. Okay, makes that smaller. Fine. Follow-up plays are what? Doesn't have the removal in hand. He just doesn't have it. Okay. Okay, Handworm flips. Got another big beater. And he's a 5/5. Relevant? Yes. Okay, he says that's it. Yeah, I noticed he doesn't have the removal. I think that's fair to say that this game is out of reach for aggro. A 7/7 Lifelinker kind of gave me a hint that this game's a little out of reach. Even so, he could kill it. No big deal. In fact, we probably should just go for face at that point. Who knows? All right, we're against the rank 40 Scarbo in a very Is It Christmas, and they're on the play, which might frighten me just a hair. Yes, it does. Slightly. Can we work with it? It's possible. I mean, we have a Via and Annoy Procession, but if they're playing Is It spells, then we're not likely to get that to last. They're mulliganing feverishly, though. Evolving Wilds, yep. Immediately cracks. Confirm our suspicions. If they've got confirmed suspicions, I will be a little annoyed. But it looks like we're in line with what they are going with. Is It spells. Okay. That could cause some headaches. That's kind of what we're looking for right now. If we get every land drop here, by the way, then it would be turn 2 Anointer Priest, turn 3 Nissa, and turn 4 Anointer Procession, which gets pretty good. Grixis, ew. Okay, well, we still have that plan on the go right now. As it stands right now, we still have that plan. They're getting stuff a little slow, but we'll see. Turn 3, straight into Oath of Jace. Okay. This will give us some insight into what's in his deck. It could be a Grixis Mill, too. You never know. Glyph Keeper and... oh, it's Reanimator. Grixis Reanimator. Alright. Well, we know what we're up against, then. That's a good thing. So... do I expect something coming out of the woodworks? No. Let's attack for 1. It's fine. Also, we got our curve exactly as we want it. So let's Nissa. If he turned for Languish, it doesn't matter because we can still fire off the procession. So this is a bunch of life gain. We should be okay. Glyph Keeper could be problematic. Is this the Languish turn? Nope, it's Thing in the Ice. Insolent Neonate. Okay. Insolent Neonate. So, putting up a solid wall here. Making sure that he gets to that turn 5. Also, removing a lot of options. So, we still want Procession. We're not attacking into that. We can't really. So, we'll tick up. Even if they go versus Nissa right now, it's not a big deal. They can go attack Nissa all they want. It doesn't faze me. We'll just continue to tick up. We'll get our Selfless hopefully down, but I don't think it's gonna help. Necromantic Summons expected. Gets Glyph Keeper. Okay. So we allowed this attack to happen. Nope, he's going full defense. Militia Captain. Nice. Okay, so we can play out everything. Yeah, we can play out everything except for Might of the Masses. Let's tick up. Languish clears all of this, so Languish is off the table because he grabbed Glyph Keeper. Noxious Gearhulk probably would have been alright as well. It really doesn't matter. We're going to go with Militia Captain. Well, we're going to go with Selfless Spirit. And now we have 8 creatures, almost there. I'm actually going to just go with the Via. Let's go with the greed play. And hit continue. So we need him to get aggressive. Thing in the Ice is not flipping anytime this year. Neonate's gone. Okay. Neonate's gone. Options are not coming to him. Jace thing doesn't do things. So what's his cards? What's going to get him out of this? Rise from the Grave. Sure. Targeting. Selfless Spirit. Selfless Spirit's going to sack, of course. He gets no life out of it. He gets a swing at this, but who cares? If we draw a land next turn, we get a ton of creatures, by the way, I'd like to add. He's going to try to block this. Relevant. We got a land. Okay. So, tick up. 10 creatures. Relevant because we're going to make some big guys. This 10-10, very, very relevant. He can only kill one thing, I would like to add. We're at 27 health. Do I want the Anointer Priest anymore? Okay, let's send. Leaving Avia back. That's fine. He's wet. He's willing to. He's letting it through. Oh well, then sure. Okay, that was easier than expected. That was a lot easier than expected. Sure. Okay. Nobody expects that. Never do they expect that much damage to come through. They don't expect, hey, you're dead this turn. Why am I attacking with a bunch of O1s? Why? I don't know. There's got to be a combat trick, right? No, no combat trick. The math is exactly as you see it. So, that's the tokens deck. Hope to see you in the next gameplay video. And yes, I'm happy to be back. I'm glad that all you stuck around for everything. And go ahead, check out the deck tech, see what the deck is about. I put a lot of time into this one, so yeah, check it out. All right, take care. Bye-bye.